Can you see the sunset? You probably can't. Hey, there we go. This is not the best lighting, but it's a beautiful background. Not gonna lie, I've been sitting here for about 2 hours. My flatmate's probably worried about me. Oh well. Sorry guys, there's someone walking past. Just gonna pretend like I'm normal. That's normal? Yeah, fuck it. It'll be an emotional one. Are we gonna look back at this in like a year and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Everything was fine. But sometimes everything seems really hard. Oh, there we go, look. Oh, hello, they're writing. Shit happens and really horrible things happen in the world, and it really makes you question everything about humanity, just people in general, and about the future. And I don't know, it just really got to me. It just really sucks. I just started thinking about how you can lose really important people in your life, or people aren't who you thought they were, or you weren't who you thought you were. And I think that's even more scary. And it catches you off guard. No, I've just been thinking about a lot of shit and trying to work out a lot of shit that I didn't know I had. Like, there's some days where I just wake up and I'm like, fuck, I didn't know that was in there. The situation happens and it just triggers something. It triggers I nearly said a menu. Triggers a menu. A memory. And you're like, that hurts, that's really painful. And it's alright, you know? It's alright to question everything about life and who you know and who you are, like what you know about yourself. Because then if you don't question it, how can you grow? You can't grow as a person. I always like to think of things as positive. That's always been who I am, and that is still who I am. But it almost made me not see things the way they were. I'd almost want to put a positive light on everything, and sometimes you can't do that. I'm just word vomiting in a field. Well, kind of a field. As cliche as it sounds, at the hard times you really don't feel the good ones. Shit things happen to good people, and I honestly can't process some of the shit that happens. I almost don't know how to react. It's just so awful. The state of the world and how it has been and is. Like, you can't ignore that. And you can't ignore the pain people are going through in order to like make everything really positive, because it's not. Pain and suffering do happen, and they happen to everyone. No matter who you are, they happen to everyone. And it makes you appreciate who you have in your life and the good things you have in your life. And it also makes you appreciate the good things that we do for each other and the people who help and the people who put other people first. I don't know what I'm talking about really. It's just been a long day and it's been very emotional. It's weird. It's like I have a really good day and then suddenly I'm like, whoa, the person's back. There's loads of things I'm scared about, and I think everyone has massive fears, like deep set fears that you don't know are there, and then you react in certain situations and you have loads of defensive ways of dealing with them, and then one day you realise all the things you've been doing and you're like, oh fuck, that's not right, that's probably not very helpful in the long run. And then you just have to think, okay, this is okay. It's okay to appreciate the pain and the bad days, and it's okay to appreciate when things seem impossible and when really shit things happen in the world, because after those shit things there's good things that happen. A lot of people focus on all the bad things, but in the wrong way, especially when things happen to themselves. I think it's really easy to either ignore them and try and pretend like everything's fine, which is what I do a lot of the time, or you focus on them too much and you let fear take over your life, and that's also not a good thing. It's really hard trying to find a medium between those two, you know? Living a life but not being scared. I'm just killing so much grass right now. It's hard to think about people who you want in your life and them not be there, and you have to find a way without them. That's really hard. If it's someone you've lost or someone who you thought was different, it's really hard learning how to cope with that and to keep living a life, finding a balance between putting walls up and accepting that it's still hard. But I've put so many walls up about silly things. Well, they seem stupid at the time, and now I look back and I'm like, oh fucking hell, there's some high walls. There's no point living with walls. Hashtag Donald Trump is a dick. Even your own walls that you put up, you just have to kind of learn how to break them down in a nice way and a respectful way and an insightful way, and rebuild them into something not big and tall and aggressive, but I'm gonna sound like a dick here, but something beautiful and something like living and evolving and something that can cope when things don't go right and not kind of get higher. And it's really scary because the higher they are, the harder they are to climb over and take them down. I don't know what the point of this video is. I don't even know if you can still see me because my fucking screen went off. Hey Van, I'm gonna get abducted. I don't know. Bye Felicia. And it's okay to have a shit day and to feel like everything isn't great, because a lot of the time it isn't. Then on the other hand, you've always got things to be thankful for, and and I'm very privileged and very lucky in so many ways. And I feel like it's important to appreciate the pain and the hard things, to actually appreciate how lucky we are and how much more there is to life and how much more there is to learn. That is enough deep, meaningful conversations in the field. I don't know if you can see the sunset. Focus on the sunset. Isn't it focusing? It's so pretty. I'm such a twat. Yes. Did it. Did it. Okay, I should probably go home now because my flatmate's probably like, where the hell is she? Or where the hell is she? Or they don't really care. Oh, I feel like I'm camping. It looks like I'm camping. Okay. Is that a dog? Such a weirdo. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Field edition. Bye. Have a good day. They're probably going to ask me if I'm alright. Excuse me, miss, you've been sat in a field for like 5 hours talking to yourself. I know, sir, I know.